Hey guys, welcome here. I am thrilled to be back. If you're new here, my name is Maggie and I just share bits and pieces of what it's like to be a stay-at-home mom. And now I will be sharing what it's like to be a stay-at-home mom of 2 under 2. What it means to me to be a stay-at-home mom is pretty much all things child rearing and homemaking. If you are new here, thank you so much for joining me. If this is the kind of content that you like, be sure to subscribe, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out. I'm thrilled to be back. I didn't think it would take me 7 weeks having a newborn to come back. The time off and just the time adjusting to 2 under 2 and getting to know baby Millie has just been so sweet. I haven't wanted to share my time with them with the camera and with YouTube because quite honestly, I'm not an expert at what I'm doing right now. This is so new to me and I'm just really liking soaking it up. Last time I was filming in this spot, I was 38 weeks pregnant and I shared what I packed in my birth bags, and since then I've had several people ask me what I actually used. I had no idea when I was filming that video that I would be pregnant for almost another 5 weeks. I did not have baby Millie until I was 41 weeks and 4 days pregnant. So today I just wanted to do a really quick video and let you know what I actually used, and a lot of what I packed I did use. I packed thinking that maybe if I got to the birth center a little early, I would have several hours worth of needing snacks and drinks and changes of clothes and things, and I really was only there laboring for 3 hours. I really didn't break into the birth bag too much here at the house. I used a few things here and I'll be sure to mention that. Hour 5 of labor, I decided I needed to wash my hair, so I hopped in the shower and washed my hair, and then right after that I was like, we need to go to the birth center. And I didn't like brush my hair, dry my hair, anything like that, so I did definitely need the hairbrush and the hair ties and hair clips that I packed. I ended up putting my hair in double braids and that kept it out of the way really well. It was a really quick hairdo, worked great for labor, but I definitely was very thankful that I packed a hairbrush and hair ties. I did use the essential oils that I brought. I ended up diffusing energy, and then I used several topically. I used the hypnobirthing app here at the house and at the birth center. I didn't want to use the speaker here at home because Lucy was already in bed, so the headphones definitely came in handy. When I got to the birth center, I didn't want the headphones. I wanted just kind of like sound around me. I didn't want anything close, if that makes sense. I also drank liquid IV and Ningxia during labor and after delivery. I don't know how many I went through. I just know that I was constantly drinking something, and I don't think I had a lot of plain water. I think it was pretty much just liquid IV and Ningxia. In the very beginning part of labor, I made and ate dinner, so I did have a full meal in the beginning part of my labor, but through like the more intense parts of labor, I ate a breakfast sandwich. It took me several hours to eat probably half of it, so it was just like little bites here and there. Very glad that I had that. And I ate the muffins that I had prepared and frozen. I ate those after delivery. So during our golden hour, Oliver and I had carrot cake cupcakes with I like made icing and put it on top. So I brought those cupcakes with us, and we had like a little birthday celebration with her during golden hour, and that was really sweet. So it's literally the same recipe that I used for the muffins. I just added a little bit of icing on top. So I ate those cupcakes, I guess, right after delivery in that first hour that we had with Millie. I brought a ton of changes of bras and underwear, and I did go through a couple pair, but not as many as I thought that I would have gone through. I did pack 2 robes, one that I thought I would labor in and one that I thought I would wear after delivery, and I ended up just using the same robe because I was in the water, and so I really didn't labor in a robe that much. It's the one we had out, and so that's what I put on after delivery. I did use arnica. I didn't bring with me the homeopathic tablets, but I did have it in a cream, and I used that on my tummy because if you've had a baby, you know this. After you have the baby, the contractions don't stop. You don't want to feel that, trust me. So I put arnica on my tummy to kind of help with those aches and pains and the cramping. So I was very glad that I brought that with me. We used both Millie's going home outfit and my going home outfit. I did use the speaker once I got to the birth center. I listened to the Christian hypnobirthing app for a while, and then we switched to listening to music and just jamming out, and honestly, it was a really good time. I would suggest a speaker, even if you decide not to use it, having it there with you, maybe trying it out and seeing how you feel about music in the room, I think would be a really good idea. We did use the camera and the tripod, and I say we because I did not use it. My husband set it up, and I'm really glad that he did, because now we have really precious footage of our labor and delivery. And I did make a labor and delivery video that I posted, and it is really sweet, but honestly I kept some of the most precious parts just for us in private video at home, and to me that's irreplaceable. Just to be able to go back and watch that and see the bond between Oliver and I grow through labor was, oh my gosh, he was the most incredible support. Anyways, that was a rabbit trail, but I'm thankful that I brought the camera and the tripod and that my husband set it up and he captured so much of the labor and delivery. That's been really fun to go back and watch. We did not use the diapers that we brought because I brought newborn size diapers and she was too big for newborn. Thankfully, the birth center had the next size up. I wish that I would have brought lotion and baby oil. I had planned to just rub the Vernix into the baby's skin and let that moisturize the baby because it's really good for their skin. But Millie was so late, she didn't come out with any Vernix on her, so there was nothing to rub into her, and girlfriend was peeling before we even went home. And we went home a couple hours after delivery. So I wish that I would have brought it, but at the end of the day it wasn't really a big deal because we did get to go home pretty soon after delivery. But if you're birthing in the hospital, or maybe you don't want to go home as quickly after delivery, I would say maybe bring a small amount just in case baby comes out a little dry. So yeah, definitely wish I would have packed that, and I'll pack it in future bags. We did use my birth plan. I did not use it. I did not look at it one time during labor and delivery. My doula kept track of everything, and I don't know if Oliver even looked at it at all. Definitely bring your birth plan and bring your doula. There were a few things that I did not use. I did not find need for fuzzy socks or the flip-flop slippers that I had packed. If I had been laboring outside of the tub, maybe I would have used them, but I was in the tub the majority of the time, and when I wasn't, I was full on pushing and I didn't give a crap about my feet. I did not use the birth affirmation cards. I only listened to the hypnobirthing app. I'll share more about this in my 3rd trimester recap, but I had off and on prodromal labor for 9 days. Through those 9 days, I did read through them a lot, but I didn't use them in actual active labor. I already went through what I ate during labor. I did not need the other snacks that I brought in my bag. I also did not need the pads and the adult diapers and the padsicles because the birth center had all of that, and I was confident that they would. It just seemed like a thing to pack, so I did. I did not use the handheld fan or the chargers for the camera or the speaker or the fan charger because I didn't use the fan. When I got to the point of wanting the fan, I was right next to one of those, I think it's called an oscillating fan, where it's the tower, and it goes back and forth. I was right next to one of those, and so they turned that fan on. If the birth center hadn't had that fan, I would have used the one that I brought because girlfriend was sweaty. That pretty much covers everything that I used and didn't use from my birth bag. I don't remember if Oliver ended up changing clothes. I should have asked him for this video, and I have no idea if he changed clothes or not, but I do think it's a good idea, just because you don't know what's going to happen in labor, for your husband to bring, or for your partner to bring, a change of clothes. So yeah, that's everything that I brought with me, everything that I used. Lucy just woke up, so I need to go get her. But thank you for watching, and if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to